So, our first reader this evening is Jonathan Macho. So, he is a scanner writer who lives in Cardiff with his family, his neighbour's cat, and a seriously legit talking space raccoon. He's also a little bit touched. He's been published in many short stories anthologies, including 2 prior to Helen Back anthologies and the first and third issue of 404 Inc.'s literary magazine. Jonathan's going to be reading an excerpt of his story, Digi-Man. Please give him a round of applause.
Good evening. My story is called Digi-Man's first ed, for the introduction, Chris. And it's dystopia, and like, is this my...
Oh,
Is it working?
There you go.
Yeah, blimey. Tall people. Blimey, right? So, yeah, Digi-Man. Cardiff Council HQ 2020X. After the tweet cascade of 21X cripples the world, unparalleled efficiency is required to restore order. Software is developed to ensure it will never slip again. Digital Manager, Digi-Man for short. Brevity is efficient after all. Unbeknownst to its creators, Digi-Man's title will soon pass from machine to man to legend. This is that legend. Digi-Man monitored conversation November 1st, 2020X. Efficiency rating, 49%. You listening, Andrews? Yes, sir, every word. Good. I don't like having to repeat myself. Ever. Repetition is inefficient, as you well know. Yes, sir, you've told me often enough. Yes. Anyway, this software, Digi-Man, as it's called, will be a crucial part of your job going forward. It's a straightforward thing, all told, but it will be crucial in making sure you're doing all you need to be. It's crucial you're up to speed with how it works. Crucial. Yes, sir, I was getting that. As I say, it's not going to be a strain on you. No more than the work you do already, anyway. You simply log in when you arrive in the morning, like so, then click out for the duration of your 15-minute mandatory by law lunch break, and then again when you head home. The Digi-Man's clock counts every nanosecond you're at your workstation, and every nanosecond you're not. That way we can be aware that you're doing everything you're supposed to when you're supposed to be doing it. And it's a faultless system, so I'm told. Faultless. Your time will never be wasted again. We've made sure of that. Very helpful, I say. Very. I think we deserve a thank you, Andrews. I think considering we, the leaders of the council, are going to such effort to make sure you are operating at maximum efficiency, not to mention in a way that is entirely without fault, the least you can do is show some gratitude. Don't keep us waiting, Andrews. Waiting is inefficiency personified. Thank you, sir. Oh, don't thank me, Andrews. Thank Digi-Man. I wasn't being rhetorical. Thank you, Digi-Man. Splendid. Well, that's enough time wasted on learning. There's important work to be done, always is. So remember, and you better, Andrews, I'm never repeating it. Clock in, clock out. Simple stuff. See you later. Okay, but sir? Oh, he's gone. He never showed me how to clock out. Well, looks like he's logged me in anyway, so all I need to figure out is... Solid, I've got actual work to do. Just remember to puzzle it out before I head home. And so, software is born. Gripping. The story now jumps forward 6 months to show what comes of this interaction. This is because to continue in real time would be ridiculously inefficient. Lloyd Andrews was heading home when the man in the lion skin threw a spear at his head. He was making his way between 2 of the endless building sites that peppered the city, wondering for the millionth time if they were ever going to be completed, when he saw a gleam somewhere high in the scaffolds. He thought about how depressingly efficient the builders were up there at this hour, but the gleam was growing and it was heading his way. Squealing, he fell on his backside and felt the air cleave where his head had been seconds before. He turned, watching the spear skid along the pavement behind him, then looked back in time to see a man spring from the girders above and land gracefully a few feet away. No matter how impressive an entrance that was, the figure the man cut was more daft than anything else. He had a thick black moustache, handlebars, Lloyd believed, and a mane of black hair slicked back from his face. This was not his only mane, however. Draped over his shoulders were billowing furs fastened onto what could have been a lion skin waistcoat. His trousers were patterned like cheetah skin, or leopard maybe, and his belt was striped like a zebra. It was the ugliest get-up Lloyd had ever seen, glaringly bright even on a grey afternoon. If he'd seen the man walking down St. Mary Street, he might have suppressed a laugh, or winced. The spear on the ground and the knives in his hand put paid to that action. I am Cravan the Hunter, the man screamed in a thick accent, and you are my prey. And that's all.